Alright guys, so this video is gonna be like quick breakthrough of how exactly we generated almost $30K for one of our clients' coaching businesses. It's a fitness coach and a coaching business, and we took this business to almost from $3K to $30K just in 45 days. So I'm gonna explain you how exactly what steps we go, what we did, what we changed, and how exactly everything happened. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna give as much value as I can in this video, so make sure to watch the whole video. So running the coaching business, this is gonna be one of the best videos I've ever watched. Okay, so let's get started. How we generated almost $30K within 45 days of our mass coaching business. This coaching business is very similar to most of the coaching businesses, and it was only making $3 to $5K monthly on average. But what they did from making 3 to 5K all the way up 30K was very simple. We changed the client acquisition system, which is quite obvious. So like if you change the client acquisition system, you bring more clients, you make more money, so you can get it 30K. That's very simple. But what we had to change more is how the business functions in itself, because we can take it from even 30K at all time, yeah. Like making that much money is not a problem, but what's the problem is staying there, right? So changing the how the business functions in itself was a very big factor of why that business is gonna stay at 30K, so even better, more higher. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna break down the exact steps we took to generate almost 30K so that you can do it too. Because my goal is to help as many people as I can. I'm gonna show all the evidences, all the proofs of how we made everything. So you're gonna get along with me, and yeah, so this is gonna be the best video I've ever watched. Quick introduction of who I am. Hi, my name is Amit Singh. I'm the owner of Singh Acquisitions. I build client acquisition systems in coaching businesses and help them scale to 15K and achieve freedom. See, freedom means I mean financial freedom and location freedom around same time, so you know, right? I'm not a coach. I provide services and systems through which you don't have to do all the work, and you can run your business like an actual business. Because a business owner doesn't work, right? We as a business owner, we don't need to like sit and work all day. That's not who we are. We run a business so that we can have all this freedom, all this time freedom, so that if we want to go out with our family anywhere, we don't have to think that, okay, oh, my business might fall. You know what I mean? So we need systems, we need people, we need and the right system, basically. Like, so we need all that so that we can run this business as an actual business. So this is our client whom we helped to scale 30K within 45 days. His name is Rohan, and he's a bit escort. You can check out his Instagram page, The Miracle Movement, and this is me. You can see here, Aman Singh, that's my name. So you can check him out later on if you want. Now, before I tell you what we did, I'd like to say what most people do, which is the reason they don't bring so many clients in their business every single month. And if you are someone who brings clients like this in your business most of the time, then this is gonna be a very, very helpful video for you. Okay, either you bring a lot of clients and this is the way you do it, then you need to change it. And if you don't have clients at all and you don't do anything, then you still need to change it, because I'm gonna show you how you do it. Okay, you probably have around 0 to 30 clients right now. If your program costs between 0 to 800, which is like kind of low to get from 0 to $800 is quite low to get, so you can get a lot of buyers. Okay, it's not sustainable because coaching business, you provide information, so 0 to 30 guys will be gone in no time. Yeah, within 3 months, so they're gone. Now you have to find other guys. So you probably have around 0 to 30 guys right now in your program. If your program costs between 0 to $800, or you probably have around 0 to 10 clients right now if your program costs above 1K. Okay. You spend most of your time on your phone, either outreaching or coming up with ideas for your front-end stories and etc. So that's what I talked about recently, which was the time freedom. We don't have that time freedom because you have to do all the work by yourself. You have to sit and you have to message everyone, so that means you can see if you're getting clients or not, right? Because you know that if you don't outreach the people, you're not going to get clients and you're not going to make any money. If you have any other job, that's good. But if this is your only job, or this is your only work, this is the only way you live right now, then you need more clients, and that's the reason you stay all the time on your phone. Or you just keep coming up with ideas because you think that my content is gonna make me more money. which is a part of it, but it's not a lot, but it's not everything. Okay, content helps a lot, but content is not everything. Just with content, you cannot build plans. People can see your content. People can be like, okay, nice, okay. And then they're like, all right, that's it, right? So how are you using that content to make money? That's what's important. Stories too, and all the other things as well. Reels, long form videos, everything. Even though you have a lot of content which gets good views, you hardly book calls and close them. Because one of my friend I know, he was a fitness coach, and he got like 45K views on one of his videos, and he barely closed like one or two calls. Look, one or two calls, because you see, like, the number of views you get doesn't really matter, because who is watching it, what impact is it having in their life? Are you really relating to them? Are they really understanding that we have a program that costs this much and that can really help them? And if you think about it, you do not have answers for these questions, right? So content is good, but as long as you don't know how exactly you need to make those viewers, those eyeballs into dollars, as long as you don't know that, you're not going to make any money. The only way you get clients is either by cold outreaching or referrals. Now you have these 0 to 30 clients. They say others that, okay, I got good results from this guy and just reach out to you. But it's not predictable. You can, yes, you can get like 4 or 5 referrals every single month if you have a lot of clients who really love you, right? You can get like 4 to 5 referrals. But what's the point? You cannot always keep relying on referrals. You're not going to make a lot of money from that, right? You have so much stress on your head that you're hardly present in your family. And you always keep thinking about your business. Whenever you're at home, you're just like, oh man, what's going to happen? Am I going to get no clients? What's going on with the business? You always have that one thing in your brain. Like, you're not even present in your, and presence is actually the biggest gift we have on this world. Presence. We can stay with our family, we can talk with them, we can talk to them, and you're just thinking about your business because your business is going very great. So if it sounds like you, then you have to watch this whole video, because the videos that change your life. Here are the four main things that you need to do if you want to see under $15K. First is changing the setting. Second is changing the closing. Third is getting a proper lead flow. And the fourth is the profile. Okay? So this is what working on these things can do to your business and its income. So here is one of the weeks where we booked almost, like you can see, almost 25 calls just for 5 days. We had around 25 calls, so almost 5 calls every single day, 5, 6, which was incredible. But it was all because of the framework. But it was all because we knew how the system worked. That's it, right? And there was a week where we booked, like, I think it was more than this. I'm not sure. It was more than 24 calls per hour. Right, so you can see the calendar. You can see that what I'm talking about actually works. Okay, and this was 7.2K cash collected in 3 days after improving the closing rate. You can see there close like in 7.2K this week. Well, and this was like one of the best weeks where we made $7,200 cash collected in 3 days, and all the payrings were on the board directly. Okay, and that's what changing the closing can do with your business. Now, all the 4 main components rely on each other for this to really work, right? If you know setting but you don't know closing, then you can book 100 calls, but you're not gonna close any yourself, right? If you know closing, you don't know setting, then you can sit and wait on the Zoom, but you're not gonna book any books. If you know both of them, but you don't know the lead flow, right, where you're going to get the leads from, then boom, are you gonna set? Boom, are you gonna close? You have no idea whom you're gonna reach out to. Do they even know me? Who are they? They have no idea, and they have no idea either that who you are, which is like a very big factor. And then the profile. I'm gonna talk about all these 4 things in a very quickly, so that you can understand that once you change these 4 things. Okay, and for the 5th thing, I've kept a bonus, which is gonna like literally change everything for you. So you really need to listen to that. Once you listen to that, this video is literally gonna change your whole business. Okay, so setting up appointments, the script or the framework. There's a difference between the script and the framework, by the way. But most of the people, they either follow script or framework. So I've kept that way. So setting up appointments. Most of the coaches opening messages are very common, and this is something I've seen like many times. I just give someone a follow, and he's like coming and texting me, "Hey, do you have any goals this year?" Or, "Hey, Aman, check your page. The page isn't really good. Do you have any fitness goals this year?" Bro, like, if you, I would say like many people, I don't know like who taught you that, but many fitness coaches or any coaches that I see, they directly text me the same thing. Like the framework is very same. The opening message is very same. So you need to understand, like, if every coach is messaging that same person the same thing, they understand that this is not really them. This is just a bot. This is just some thing that they have put, and it's just messaging me. So they're never going to reply you. Okay? As long as they really don't understand that, okay, this is actually him. He has actually paid attention to my content. He has actually paid attention to my profile photo, my bio and everything, and he has actually sent me this message. As long as they don't realize that, they're not going to reply to you. And why am I saying that? I have booked more than 26 calls in a week, and almost booked 60 calls in a month. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Hey, came across your profile recently and really loved your page. Just curious, do you have any goals this year? I could have added the screenshot, but I don't want to like badmouth anyone. So this is what most of the people used, and I'm pretty sure that this is probably something that you're using. If you do what outplacing that is, you need to understand that people are being messaged every day. You're not the only fitness coach in this way, and most of the people use similar opening messages, which does two things to your prospect's brain. One, they think you're a bot. Second, they think you're here to sell them something. As long as they really think that way, there's nothing that's going to change it. Okay, they're not going to reply. You might, like, let's say that you message 100 people, right? Two of them might reply, yeah, it's all good, or no, I'm not interested. And you are literally downgrading your respect in the other 98 people. They're feeling like, oh, he has set up these bots and it's just messaging me. They're never going to reply to you. You're just burning the leads. That's what I bought it. And these messages used to work, but they're not anymore. When I was working with Rowan, my reply rate was insane. The only reason I made my messages much more personalized. And I made sure that my messages don't make them think that I'm here to sell them anything. As long as you have this in your business, in your messages, as long as you have this, I'm telling you, your reply rate can also go much more higher. Because look, all of the people are humans, right? All of the people, they are just customers. They have like simple heart of the brain. So as long as you don't make them feel like you're there to sell them something, or you're not a bot, as long as they actually feel that, then it's all good. They're going to reply to you. You can talk to them. You can follow a framework, and you can really do it easier. Okay. So this is one of the examples I've kept that I use for myself, which was your profile pic looks amazing. Share your photographer. Now see this image. I'm not gonna show her Instagram ID, but you can see that she was her profile photo. It was like a very good photograph here and there. And of course, it wasn't the best, but I knew that if I talked about that, she was gonna reply to me because she knew that I actually paid attention to her profile photo. Okay, thanks for complimenting, but no, I'm not. I'm in fact a carpenter about my work, my husband. You can see that how opened up she came just because of my simple two messages. And this is just like an example. I can show you hundreds of other examples where I put personalized messages and I'm like getting boom, so many messages. Okay, so she follows more than 25 to 30 other fitness coaches who have good programs, followers, etc. So many of them must have texted her. And yet she replied to me because my messages remove sales resistance. You can see my message literally removes sales resistance I had. It makes them let their guard down, and I can show you hundreds of other screenshots of replies, but you get the idea, right? As long as your messages are personalized, as long as your message doesn't make them feel like you're there to sell them something, you're gonna get replies. And guys, people rarely do this in the market right now. And this is a great way for you to start booking a lot of calls. There are so many people that are just following this thing right here. Okay, and this is not like when the people copy paste the same thing. I'm talking about the framework. This is what they intend to say. Either they call about any fitness goals or any goals or where you're from. Bro, people understand that this guy, like, he has so much time. Why would he come and text me? Right? So you gotta understand that they are being reached out to them by many coaches. So how can you become different? So as long as you have that one thing in your brain that, okay, this is what I can do, and by this I can remove the self-resistance and I can make them feel like, okay, I'm not there to sell them something, then they're going to reply. Why wouldn't they? A second thing is closing. I hope that the setting framework is clear. So the closing is one of the most important things while running any kind of a business. You can book 60 calls in a month, but if you don't know how to close them properly, then you're never gonna get 15K if you don't know how to close. I can give you 2 tips which will massively improve your closing rate. The one thing is start recording your calls. Now, subconscious mind and imposter syndrome. Why have I added both of these things? Is first is the subconscious mind. Now, I would like to talk about subconscious mind a bit here. So there are many times when you're on a sales call and your prospect says something and you unwillingly say something which you don't even realize, which is going to completely destroy the outcome of the call. You might say something like that. Now, I can give you like many examples, but I think that would be something that will more depend upon you. You need to like record your boss. You need to go to your, then you need to go to your boss and see that, okay, what am I actually doing when I'm on sales calls? What am I doing? You see, when you actually see yourself from the third eye, right, you can understand that this is the problem that's going on. Okay, the imposter syndrome. This is more like even though people have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 followers, see, they're already an authority because they have so many client results, testimonials, but still, they don't use that. They think that I've got in my love, I don't deserve this, and then they don't act that way on the call because that's the biggest leverage you have. The testimonials, the clients, the transformations, and the number of people you have helped, your followers, your Instagram page, your content. This is such a big leverage that you have, and still you don't use that. Okay, so start recording your calls. Start recording your calls and actually see what's going on in your business right now. What are you doing? Okay, and this is of course when you book a lot of calls. That's when you can record a lot of calls and see okay what's going on. Okay. Learn how to not make your prospects defensive on the call. Most of the time when people see, the prospects needs to think before making a decision. Now, if you get aggressive or you just leave them to think, then you're never going to close them or her. So what do I mean by this? Basically, when I was, okay, let's say, now basically like when you're going on sales calls and when you talk to the prospect and then most of the time they don't want to like, they don't know if they have to make a decision for the call. They're like, okay, I'm going to go to the call, I'm going to listen to them. And if I feel like this is something I want to go forward with, then I'm going to think and I'm going to pay him and I'm going to get in that. But that's not the thing that you keep in your mind. You're like, okay, I'm going to close this guy, I'm going to take the money coming, right? So when they listen to everything and then they're feeling like, okay, it's good, I'm just going to talk to someone and then I'm going to start. And when they say that, you're like, oh, what do you need to think about? That's like one of the way people handle objections right now. That's one thing. Or the second thing, they just say that, okay, please go and have a think and let me know. Now, in both the cases, the prospect is not coming back. There is a very, very, very low chance of the prospect actually coming back because you gotta understand that there is someone better than you out there who's gonna catch her and is gonna close her. Okay? You always need to keep that in your mind. If they come on a call, you need to like really be make sure that they don't get defensive on the call. And because if you directly say that, oh, what do you need to think about? They're like, why are you saying me that? Why are you getting on my family? I don't wanna buy from you. I'm not gonna be pushed to make a decision with the call. They get like very defensive. Okay, so learn how to not make your prospects defensive on the call. If you don't know, you can always reach out to me and I'm going to explain that to you. That's not a problem. The third is the lead flow. Now, even if you know setting, even if you know closing, whom you're going to set, whom you're going to close, your followers, you only have a limited amount of followers. And there are 1.4 billion unfit people in this world. And this is something that I'm only talking about the fitness and health coaches, and like weight loss, hormone oriented, right? So whom you're going to set, whom you're going to close. your followers, you only have a limited amount of followers, and there are 1.4 billion unfit people in this world. How you want to reach to them? So you can see, like, even if I get every single fitness coach in this world, there is still so much people that they can sell to, and they can like make, so they can build a 6-figure business. That's how easy it is, because there are so many customers, guys. There are so many customers, and they will be needing you over and over again, because if they get fit, they want your accountability, they want your plans, and now they have aged a bit. And and first they were 40, and now they are 52. Now their hormone system has changed, so they need a new nutrition plan, and now they are unfit. Now they're gonna come back to you, right? So the opportunities are like endless opportunities. 1.4 billion unfit people in this world. How you gonna reach out to them? You need to get out of the circle. Now, what I mean by the circle is, let's say that now you are there, and there is a circle around you, and in this circle there are people that are your friends, there are people that are from family, there are the people that already know you, there are people that are already don't know you, and there are the people that follow you. Okay, and all these people are in this circle, which is a small circle, and all you're trying to do is roam around this circle trying to find some clients. Now, what you need to do for you to get out of this circle and close all of these other people, there are 1.4 billion people. Imagine how much money you can make, right? So there's so much big opportunity, but you need to get out of the circle. These circles, right? Start running ads with the right strategies and copy. If you get that right, you will never run out of leads ever again. The same thing happened with my client. He spent $30 in a day for an ad, booked 3 calls and closed 2 of them for 600 pounds, which is 1,200 pounds cash collected and putting $30. And 1,300 pounds is probably like $1,400 or $1,500, I'm not sure. But yeah, you get the idea. And we just put $30 for an ad, and they brought in like 1,200 cash collected for that. So that's the returns you can get if you get out of the circle. If you know the strategy, if you know the copy, if you know what messages to pass, you gotta smash it, right? You don't even then need to cold outreach anymore. So that's how the results can be if you know the right framework, strategy, copy, and messaging. These are the 4 things that matters a lot. The framework that you follow, a strategy that you follow, the copy. So the copy and the messaging. Of course, if you don't know that, then you can always message me on Instagram. And this is my Instagram, by the way. And I can do it for you. So that is that. Until now, I've covered the lead flow. You need to start running ads. Closing, you need to start recording your calls and learn how to not make them defensive on the call. The third thing that I told was the setting. Okay, don't make them feel that you're a bot. Make them feel that you're just curious to know what they're doing. That's it, right? Once you start the conversation, you can move the conversation and you can build the call. That part is easy. If you don't know that, again, you can message me. So one point, this is the fourth thing, which is profile. This is one of the good profiles that I found. It's a really good profile, and I'm sure he's making good money. The way you show yourself determines the amount of success you're gonna have. If I come to your page and I have no clue whom exactly you help, with what exactly you help, and how you're gonna help me with that, then how am I supposed to message you? How am I supposed to get on a call with you and buy something, right? If I don't know who you are, what do you do? Many times, I could have added image right there of a fitness coach who didn't have anything on his bio, but I don't want to do that. You get the idea. Many people, they are a fitness coach, but their bio is more like, I'll help you transform DM. Why would I? What are you gonna do? Let's say that if I am someone who has already tried something regarding fitness or transformation, and I haven't got my results before, and now I come to your profile and you have the same thing, why would I buy from Think about it, right? So if you have the right strategy, if you know that, okay, this is how I'm gonna make them feel that what I have is something new. What I have is something. Your message should pass this your bio should pass this message that this is who I am, this is what I do, this is how I'm gonna do it the same for you, this is how many people have done the same thing. Right. As long as you can do that, and you can have a call to action that they have to message you or they have to go to your YouTube video, it's gonna work great. And so that they can get nurtured, they can actually come and text you. Your bio, content, stories, highlights, pics, everything matters. Okay. So this is it, guys. I've given you everything we worked on to take a business from 3K to 30K a month within 45 days. Now the bonus here that I wanted to give you is these are the four things that I just told you, right? These are four things: setting, closing, lead flow, and profile. Now the one thing that I'm going to tell you, which is going to be the most important thing in all of this, is something that I talked about, the presence earlier. It's about being present in this life, being present in your family, and how you're gonna do that. You need to get out of all these things. You don't need to sit and book appointments. You don't need to work on your marketing. That's not your job. You're a coach, and you professionalize, and like that's your job. You need to coach people. That's what you love to do, right? Why do you need to like sit and book calls with people, sit on your phone for 6, 8, 7 hours a day, just texting people, booking calls? Why do you need to do that? Like I said, we are business owners and we don't need to do that, right? The lead flow. Why do you need to see how the ads work? Why do you need to see how the marketing works? That is not you. That's not what you do. But you still need to make money. So what do? You hire a team. A team who can set for you, a team who can work on your marketing, a team who can check your closing, what are the mistakes you're doing, and a team who can work on your profile. So basically, that's the if you get a team, then you're the one who's sitting on the top, seeing everything, because that's what a business owner does. You're sitting on the top and you're just seeing everything. Okay, if everything is working great, and you're just taking the money. And you're coaching people. That's what you love to do. So if you want to do that, and if you want to like really build a team so that you can make all this money and you don't have to work a lot for that, all you have to do is DM me. That's it. You DM me once, like you can put the word growth, or you can say that, hey Aman, I watched your video and I'm really interested in knowing about our services. And you can just, because guys, I'm not a coach, like I said, okay? I'm not a coach. I provide services. I don't like tell you that do this and you're going to get to 30K, 15K. I don't say that. I actually get you there. Okay? So if you want me to help you do that, then you can always DM me the word growth, or you can say that I watch your YouTube video, I'm really interested in your services, and I can help you out with everything. So you have two choices from here. Either you go and implement everything on your own, or you just find someone who can do it for you. It's simple. As a business owner, you have a lot of things to do. And with that, if you try to learn another thing and upskill yourself in that, there is only a limit to it. And this is also like something very important that I want to talk about. Now, let's say that if you learn setting, okay, now you know setting. Now you're sitting 7, 8 hours a day, booking so many calls. But you can only go to a limit by doing that. You cannot go to 100 calls. You can close 100 calls. So what do you need to do? You see, like if your dream is really to take this business to $1 million, because I know most of the people want to do that, right? So you need to build a team. You need to think long term. You need to you need to think logically that, okay, this is what's going on and this is what I need to do. There is only a limit for you to upskill in the skills that you have right now. Okay, so you need to build a team and you need to scale. That's the way you scale. It's not scalable. At some point, you have to start hiring so that you can run your business as an actual business and achieve freedom if always want it. Peace. That's all I wanted to say. So I'll see you guys in another video. And if you want any help from me, then you can always text me on my Instagram. This is my Instagram handle, sing_acquisitions. Peace.